why is the studio still so essential in your opinion?
Wow. Science. That's why. I explain to people that these rooms that, I'll walk you around, but these rooms that we have here, these are science labs for making music at the end of the day. You can have 4 square walls and, put some equipment in it. It's not a studio. You just have some recording equipment in a room at the end of the day. These rooms are made a certain way. They're built a certain way. They're shaped a certain way. I used to tell people all the time, mixing records, like, even if I'm not the best engineer, whatever. If you can do what I do in one of your rooms at the crib, I got $500,000 worth of processing equipment behind my back. I think you can bring your little shotgun if you want to. I got missiles in here.
It's still important to come to a building like this and make your music.
It's not important. I think for me
Montez said.
Oh, you and Montez on a fight?
I don't think it's important because with technology, like the times I came up in the industry, we had to have 200 tape, that tape, that. Yeah, all these tapes you got. All you gotta do is have a clean signal. You can do it. I cut records in my bedroom. I cut records on the beach. That's final and it's done. So it's like it's all here. So wherever you catch it, you gotta catch it. Whether it's in the studio, it's in your house, or it's on the road, on the tour bus, wherever.
I mean, I think there are different ways to record. I think for me, the one reason why I wanted to just be here is just because I don't know, it's something about the building that spoke to me. Like it was a lot of energy in this building.
I recorded a song in like a living room, yeah.
So what were you using, like a little Mackie setup? Like, what were you
Oh yeah, Mac setup, cheap microphone, It's ratchet, man. I call it Ratchet Studios. And like we go everywhere, we travel a lot, so we record everywhere, man. We can set up a studio in here right now with the same microphone or whatever. We got a new one, but we can probably try to bring up the old one if you want to use a historic mic for bands to make a dance. But that's how we record, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do stuff in a big studio too sometimes, but I mean, I be on the road so much I don't have time. So we got this little setup we just brought, and it's working, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
When I talked about the science, when you asked me about the difference, you know what I'm saying? Like, just in terms of what this room is kind of, actually I can take you to and show you the other room actually. This room is separate from that room, from this room, from that hallway basically. It's a floating room. It's kind of off the floor, sitting on rubber isolators. You know what I'm saying? This room is kind of shaped with no parallel wall so things don't bounce around. That up there is called Techno. You know what I'm saying? It's material you buy from Owens Corning. You know what I'm saying? It's for absorption and reflection. These are the types of things that, just rambling off things, but these are the type of things that, make a studio and make a sound of a studio. You know what I'm saying? You have to have an environment for listening properly. A lot of times you're in your crib, you're making something, you know what I mean? And, maybe, your hip hop, you got the bass rocking, and, back here, the shades is rattling, and the shelf is rattling, and it sounds good in the crib, and then you take it out the crib and you put it in your car and it sounds like trash. You wonder why. Well, you weren't listening in the proper environment.
I built a studio in my van. Got a generator from Walmart that you stick into the lighter. And I literally, if you listen to my first album, The Interludes, you can hear the wind. Cause no matter how much you roll up the windows, a van ain't soundproof. You can literally hear the cars passing by. Cause I put the mic in front of me, and then, I set up the studio equipment right here, so I would program, and then I would actually say the raps. Well, I was literally driving. I wouldn't even stop the van. I'm rapping with the mic in front of me.
Or the fact that, say back in the day when you had 5 analog keyboards that none of them talked to each other through MIDI, and you went and ate dinner, and then you came back and all of them were off, meaning that you had to sit there and retune all of those things again. There's a lot of negative stuff that was going on too, that having plugins and being able to just press Command S, and then when you come back it's the exact same thing, and I can work on 8 songs in a day versus doing 1 song. People always give you the negative parts of they're just the sound is so much better, and I'm like, yeah, it was, but for me, the amount of work that I can get done now and how I can do it is so much better, and the amount of money that it costs to do that is so much less now. Like I said, it's comparing apples and oranges, but don't think that just in the analog world, everything was just cozy.
We just turned peaked out, right? We just talk about all this stuff, but the end result is it, and we talk about it all the time, is it dope? Is it beat bang? Is it, whatever? And I think that's the apples and oranges of it too. But I think for us as producers, you know, we like to sit around and say, you know, you hear that right there? Yeah. That's a real Rhodes. And I thought, Rhodes, he came in, I sat down, I watched him play it. And I mean, and a lot of that is for us. And that's because of being a musician.
Okay, I feel you, but here's where I'm going.
Okay.
Take a song like you talked about the Rick Rubin song, right? Let's take I Need a Beat.
Right.
LL Cool J.
Right.
It's a DMX, I recorded on a kneeboard. Okay.
Let's start there.
Okay, mix the tape. But you know, the funny thing about that record, I can listen to that record today, and it's just a fucking beat.
Right.
And it sounds awesome. Right. If I took that same beat today in a digital form and put it on the record, it does not hold up.
It doesn't. Okay.